Alright, hello. Before we begin round 15 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, we're going to get one match of the intermission tournament done real quick. You're going to see NetEasy's Allbar against NetEasy's Link for a winners quarterfinals match. So we're going to get started with intermission, then afterwards we'll get started with round number 15. Good luck. Alright, hello and welcome. NetEasy's Olimar is going to get the win against his own Link, and NetEasy is back in the top 8 trying to defend his title in the intermission tournament. But let's get to that Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We're going to get started with the Novas against the Ceiling Fans. Both teams right now, 7-7 record, trying to get their way. Actually, no, the Novas is 6-8, but Ceiling Fans is 7-7. Both teams are trying to stay alive in that super tight and intense playoff race. As things stand right now, 4 out of the 6 playoff spots have been clinched. Only 2 spots remain, and they're currently being held by Your Worst Nightmare and Ceiling Fans, both with 7-7 records. But underneath, you got Edmonton, the Novas, the Swarm, Toronto, and Very Doggish's team, all trying to get those slots maybe. But first order of business. This is going to be the Novas versus Ceiling Fans. Both teams have made adjustments to their rosters. Let's get started. So, nobody has exactly been benched, but we do have changes in the roster order. The new order for the Novas for these last 2 rounds is going to be Divisons, Seraphim, It's Him, Bong, and Nokotan. Seraphim was doing good at a number 4 slot after struggling in the number 1 slot, but maybe the number 2 slot could help him get some even more KOs. As for Ceiling Fans, they have been improving, but they made a little change as well. Moving Dr. House back to the number 4 slot, your new roster order is going to be Bloom, Bajista, White Light, House, and Doom. Can House get back to having that consistency that he had before? Let's get started. And this is going to be a home game for the Ceiling Fans, which means we are going to be on living room battlefield form.
3, 2, 1, go!
By the way, if you're Toronto or Very Doggish's team, your teams will be eliminated if both Your Worst Nightmare and Ceiling Fans get a win. So, you do need for the Novas to get a win, or at least one of the 7-7 teams to lose, for now to keep your hopes alive. It's a very long shot that you do make it into the playoffs, but it is still possible as of right now. Anyways, now you're 34% between Divisons and Bloom, as we're going to see the forward air from the Prawn Plant, and that's going to be a down air attempt. That's not going to be the sweet spot, but Zelda off stage, coming back onto the stage. Cicada Zelda versus Panger's Prawn Plant going to get that KO against his very own team. So here comes Seraphim, Eon 2's Dark Pit, now in that number 2 slot for the Novas, as we're going to see Prawn Plant already doing 30%. That neutral air is going to miss, but here comes a down throw, followed by a forward air. That's 49% against Seraphim. That's a neutral special. As Panger said, Bloom leading off against me is scary. This is already a scary start. 59-67, but it's Dark Pit going to go for the forward air. Prawn Plant not going to get KO'd yet. Most other Amiibo would have been KO'd, but that's going to be a good punch right there. That is a good punch with the up smash. And we're going to see a up air. Seraphim already at 88%. What are we going to see? We're going to see a forward air coming out from Bloom against Seraphim. And we're going to see a forward tilt into... Oh, that gets interrupted by a Dark Pit neutral air. And Dark Pit going to get that up smash. And Seraphim with a KO. It's going to be 4 versus 4 now, but we're going to have B-Fan's own Banjo-Kazooie Bajista coming in now. That's an immediate KO right there. Alright, so it's him. It's him having to come out against Bajista now. Bajista was one of the 2 Amiibo traded between this... I can't speak right now. So, this is actually the first time that Ceiling Fans and the Novas meet each other ever since the trade was made. And here comes White Light, the other Amiibo that was traded. It's him, gets good early KO. Needs to rack up that damage, especially against White Light. One good thing about White Light is, okay, a positive and a negative. White Light is a suplex brawler, which means it won't be able to get that suplex KO, but it can rack up that suplex damage. But we're going to see a back throw coming out from White Light. It's 73-43 as it's only a 30% difference. For a while, it looked like Bloom was going to run away with this for Ceiling Fans, but now it's 94-53 as, oh no, it's him went high and he's going to get hit by the up smash. Not KO'd quite yet, but we're going to see a down throw into no tornado fallout from It's Him. And It's Him does not get that shield broken, but lands into a neutral special and KO'd. Alright. This was the team leader in KOs at some point for the Novas. It's Him was the new leader, but now here is Bong against White Light. White Light is at almost 90% though, and that up smash, one more up smash will be able to KO this Mii Brawler. One more up smash will be able to KO, and that's going to do it. So it's 2 versus 2. This is a much closer match, but here comes Dr. House. Extremely consistent in that number 4 slot before being moved to 1. The 1 spot did not work out well for the Ceiling Fans, so he's back in that number 4 slot now. It's going to be 38-71% as we see Bung trying to do some damage forward tilt into forward air. And we're going to see... Oh, he rolled away from the Mii Brawler. And Piranha Plant continuing that habit most other plants have been doing, just charging side special out of the parry. It's 56 to 109 as Dr. House comes back onto the stage, and we're going to see the side special which gets parried, but okay, that's going to be a little bit of chip damage against Dr. House with the Poison Cloud. It is 95 to 119 as Bong trying to come back onto the stage and hits Slaps with the neutral special, and the down special will do it. So, right now, the Novas have the lead against Ceiling Fan as Doom, very dark as Dr. Mario, is going to come out onto the field. So, one thing with Dr. Mario, we have not seen any self-destructs from Dr. Mario in a while, and there are a couple of Dr. Mario spread across the roster. You got Tim, you got Skyla, you got Doom. There might be one other Dr. Mario somewhere too, but Bong is going to get that KO against Dr. Doom. And the Novas will keep their playoff hopes alive, advancing to a 7-8 record. Alright. A 3 KO performance from Bong to kick things off for tonight in round number 15 in a 5-3 win for the Novas. One very important thing, the first tiebreaker after record is not head-to-head. The first tiebreaker is your point differential, so keep an eye on your point differential. I think the Novas has gone from a -2 differential to a +1 differential, if I'm correct. If not, they're at 0 with their differential. Wait, no, they would be at a 0 differential, I think, right now. Alright. Let me take that screenshot, and let's get into the intermission. So, our next match on the intermission, we're going to have Nightmares Piranha Plant against Panger's Dr. Mario, it's him. So let's get those bins loaded. Here comes Chroma. The winner of this will advance to top 8 in the winner's side of the intermission tournament number 2. And then it's him. It's him. He's being loaded right now as we speak. Your intermission is starting right now.
this! The power of the Aegis!
Alright, so Chroma will get the win against It's Him to advance to top 8. Chroma will face Uproot in top 8 of the intermission tournament 2. As for your squad strike, we got some playoff scenarios over here in this match between Detroit and Edmonton. So, if Detroit wins, they get the second bye, and your two teams with a bye will be determined, Time Zone Squad, who already clinched one, and Detroit. However, if Detroit loses, the Time Zone Squad will get the #1 seed in the league and home field advantage throughout the tournament. This tournament will run through the Time Zone Squad if Detroit loses to Edmonton. As for Edmonton, they have a 6-8 record, trying to advance to 7-8 so they can catch up with Ceiling Fans, the Novas, as well as your worst nightmare. So let's see what happens in this match. Alright, so it's going to be same roster orders as we've seen before. So Skyla coming at you, Dandori, Spooky, your mom, against Doofinator, Antivirus, AI Sonic, Zerby, and Zeta Prime. AI Sonic was selected as the amiibo for the thumbnails, currently at, I think, 18 KOs right now. Let's see. 19 KOs actually. This Banjo is 1 KO away from being the third amiibo with 20 KOs. Tally forward air, 64, 68, as we're going to see a forward throw and 2. Does not go for the forward air follow-up for this Olimar. This Dr. Mario does not capitalize off of the missed forward smash for the Olimar. It's going to be 80-75 that Pikmin interrupted a forward smash which would have killed. And here's back throw from the Dr. Mario. It's 88-94, and we're going to see Olimar just come back onto the stage. Doofinator going to get back thrown, and Skylab with 1 KO. So here comes Antivirus, Soulman's Hero Amiibo. Speaking of Soul, I'm not sure if you heard, but there was a poll released in Soul the other day about if Soul was to return for Season 9, what time the tournament would be. Now, this is only hypothetical from now, but I think there's a chance that Soul might be returning for Season number 9 this summer. But who knows, who knows? It's just a hypothetical question. We're going to see a forward throw from this hero as Skyla should be able to come back onto the stage. He will. Alright? But that up tilt will result in a KO, so it's 4 amiibo each. Now, we're going to see the league leader in KOs right now, coming at ya, currently leading the league with 21 KOs. Coming at ya is the founder of the 20 KO Club. It's only him and Nezuko right now, but Nezuko has to take the next round to join. We're going to see a down smash come from this King Deity. We're going to see a down smash again. It's 21-95, but a critical smash from this hero could close things up if he can even land a smash attack. It's 34-109 now, as we're going to see the down tilt come from the King Deity. Gordo not going to land on this hero. That Gordo is not going to land because of Legend vulnerability. 48-120, but forward tilt into a forward, not a forward tilt, into a down throw followed by a forwarder, and it's 85-120 all of a sudden. And this hero has oomph available. And he's going to try chasing Speedy off stage, dealing a little bit of shape damage. Is 107-120 as oomph should be running out in a couple seconds, but oomph will actually get the KO, and coming at ya has no KOs in this round. So that gives Nezuko a possible chance to catch up for the MVP race. But oh no, there's Olimar. He's going to make it. He will make it back. Dandori, the second place for this team in KOs. It's 34-145 now after that interaction. I really thought Antivirus was going to get a second KO, but no. Antivirus is going to get KO'd right now by Dandori. So now we see AI Sonic, the guy in the thumbnail. Immediate forward smash from this Banjo Kazooie. He is 1 KO away from joining the 20 KO Club. He just needs 1 KO in these next 2 rounds, because the playoffs do not count for the MVP race. We will document the KO counts total. We'll have a regular season total as well, but it's going to be 75-54. Olimar with the forward smash, and it's going to try chasing this Banjo. Not going to change the Banjo. Gets hit by the up special, and it will not recover. So, AI Sonic, welcome to the 20 KO Club. You are the 3rd member joining J9K's King Deity and Raps Zelda. Here is Spooky. This is Nobody's Meta Knight. We're going to see the first feather be used by AI Sonic, though. Second feather got interrupted by the Meta Knight down smash, and this Meta Knight, neutral air, will KO. So AI Sonic will only have 20 KOs for now. There is still one more round after this. Alright, it's going to be Spooky versus Zerby in this back and forth match between Edmonton and Detroit. And it's 31 even right now, as we're going to see 43-31 because of the Edmonton forward air. 53 to 42. Meta Knight with the flurry. 53-52. Meta Knight with the neutral air, but Zerby will be able to make it back on stage, even if it went high, but there was no Meta Knight on the ledge to punish, so that's why he was able to get away with going high. Ooh, the minecart trade to launch him back onto the stage. That was a smart move from Zerby right there. It's 81 to 84. We're going to see Zerby trying to play some blocks. Attempted that forward smash, but is going to get KO'd by Meta Knight down smash. So Spooky having, is that 1 KO or 2 KOs for Spooky? I think it's, no, it's 2 KOs. Yeah, 2 KOs from Spooky. Alright, it's 98 to 15 as Zeta Prime coming out for Edmonton. This is Lucille's Ryu Amiibo. So we see a side special, and that will KO. So we're going to see Your Mom against Zeta Prime. Your Mom already having a bomb for Detroit. It's 8 to 27 right now. Playoff stakes are on the line for both teams. It's 52 to 27 as forward smash. We are going to see Link throw that bomb towards the Ryu. Not going to use it quite yet. It's going to be 70 to 71 as Link going to walk to his bomb, use it on the Ryu, sending both Amiibo in different directions. It's 78 to 81. If we see the Link with a down air, it's 78 to 97. Ryu with the half circle, that will land. 96 to 97. It's going to be a boomerang, and no follow-up from that boomerang from the Link. Half circle from the Ryu comes out, and that's another half circle. Link is off stage, trying to come back on. He will come back on. It's 24 to 141, and side special in a weird angle, and that will KO the Link. Edmonton has pulled a stunner against Detroit. So Edmonton is going to also advance to a 7-8 record, making this playoff race even tighter. And because of this loss from Detroit, the Time Zone squad has clinched the #1 seed in the playoffs. This playoffs will run through the Time Zone squad. But let's get to your intermission. Alright. So as for your intermission battle, that's going to be a 5-4 victory for Edmonton over Detroit. We're going to see Doodlebob against Silly. So let's bring in Doodlebob. And now we're going to see Joe's Pyromithra Silly. Alright, your intermission match is starting right now. Alright, so Doodle Bob is going to get the comeback. He was down by 1 stock at some point in this match, but Doodle Bob will win against Silly, advance to top 8. Doodle Bob trying to get his revenge as well. Got 2nd place in there. But as for your squad strike, we got Dynamic Duo against Toronto. So, because of what happened in the previous rounds, or the previous matches, if Toronto loses, they will be eliminated. Same goes with Very Dark's team, who we will see later. Actually, the next match. But if Toronto loses, they are eliminated. Straight up, plain and simple. Dynamic Duo, they have a chance to possibly steal the number 2 seed away from Detroit. They would need to win out, and Detroit would need to lose out. And then some magic with a differential, but I'm not completely sure. But let's get started. Alright, and the orders for these teams are the same. This was not one of the teams which made a change to their roster order. Let's get started. And yeah, while it's gone, I got a big thing of water. Drink water. Don't get it right now. Get it in the next intermission, though. Alright, so this is a home game for Toronto. It's going to be 22-0 immediately, as Mediafire already doing. Never mind, Mediafire already taking that damage back, but parries by the forward smash, but not the forward special. It's 31-39 as Link, going to get that up smash. It's 51-39 between Failnaught and Mediafire, 62-39. We're going to see a down tilt miss from Failnaught, but Failnaught's going to get thrown off stage. Mediafire misses the forward tilt, sorry, the forward tilt, the forward air. It's 84-53 at the exchanges as Failnaught waiting for Mediafire to come back onto the stage. It's going to be a missed jab, jab, jab. 84-67, 94-67 as Mediafire try to go for the boomerang, but gets hit by the dash attack from Failnaught. There's the up air from Failnaught. Do we see another up air? We see an up tilt. Does he follow up with the up air? He tries going for the up smash, but the up smash is going to miss. We see a jab, 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 as now it's 94-116%. It's going to be a forward tilt coming out from Failnaught, and another forward tilt, and that forward tilt rolls on a KO for Failnaught. So here comes Prop Help, Dukes, Mii Brawler for Toronto, and we're going to see that neutral special. Not able to KO Failnaught quite yet. I think another one might be able to from that height, but if he can catch Failnaught from like the middle platform or even the top one, that could result in a KO. Let's see. That neutral special will KO. That's going to be a star KO against Failnaught. So now we're going to see Mii Brawler against Mii Brawler. Yummers against Prop Help. Both of these Mii Brawlers have had a 4 KO performance in the past. Yummers did it back in round 2, and Prop Help, I don't remember what round, it might have been round number 9, I think. But it's going to be 55-50 right now, as we're going to see a side special from Prop Help. We're going to see a side special from Yummers. Yummers does leave Dynamic Duo in KOs, but I believe it's Kaivine who leads for Toronto in terms of KOs. It's 71-99, as we're going to see a side special miss from Prop Help, and Prop Help gets the neutral special out of the shield scenario. 90-99, we're going to see a side special from Yummers, and Yummers will get a KO. Now, here comes Kaivine, who leads Toronto in KOs. We're going to see that up smash get parried. We're going to see him get hit. It's going to be just one of those shield scenarios for Kaivine. He gets thrown instead. 96-36, but parries the up smash. And now Kaivine with the forward tilt into forward air. And we're not going to see... Oh! The super armored down special. That's going to be able to KO Yummers. So now it's going to be him versus Kaivine. As we're going to see a forward tilt. Alright, so it's going to be 13-22, 33-54 now, but him with the down air, and him trying to go for another down air. No, this is a 3 versus 3, and Dynamic Duo does have the percent lead right now. Sephiroth will activate that wing at 80% if he could get there. It's 50-108%, and we're going to see we're seeing a little bit of a movement around Gloom. 63-108, and Piranha Plant missing the down special. Gonna have to come back onto the stage, but that ledge attack will hit. Here's a jab, jab, jab from him. And him does not go for that down tilt, instead tries going for the forward tilt. And we're gonna see a down special, no tilt on that. 94-125. Forward throw. 91-139 is what we're going to see. Next hit should be KO, and that will be a KO from him. Alright. So here is Urshifu. Immediate retaliation against him, so it's still 2 versus 2 right now between Dynamic Duo and Toronto. Forward smashes are going to collide. It's 0-22 as Match Lit. Going to get up throw, but the Banjo just taunts instead of going for a follow-up. And that's going to be a forward smash from this Cloud, charging that limit. Has a grenade in his hand. He will throw it at Banjo, but the Banjo not going to get hit because of ledge invulnerability. It's 29-64 as Match Lit comes back onto the stage. Should get that meter filled soon. I think in about 3, 2, never mind. We'll just say I counted perfectly, and I lied. 29-98 as Matchlit still has that meter available. Do we see a side special come out? We see an up special, not able to KO Urshifu quite yet. We see a back air from this Cloud now, as Matchlit so far has been manhandling this Banjo-Kazooie. It's 42-123, but oh, that was a charged forward smash which landed on Matchlit, and it's already 65-123 now, and that's 83-123. Matchlit is not going to be able to make it back onto the stage. Urshifu with the forward smashes, able to put Toronto in the lead. So Aerith, once again, gonna have to come in, get that forward smash, and now it's gonna be Aerith versus Neosis. This is a Stelda versus a Shulk. This Shulk is good and consistent at getting KOs, but the Monado has backfired for it in multiple occasions. It's 58-21. We're gonna see a down smash, which does land against the Zelda. 67-21 as we're going to see Zelda with the ledge attack going to approach. No, it's going to be Shulk with a throw. 79-32. Neutral air sends Aerith back onto the stage. So it's 87-32. No Monados have been used from this Shulk quite yet. Up tilt and up smash followed by, do we see up air? We do see an up air from Aerith. It's 87-76, 87-96 as the second up air. 87-96 right now as we see Zelda. Nope, going to get thrown. 96 even in this last stock. Up smash from Zelda is going to miss. It's 104-96. Zelda going to get a forward throw. Neosis off stage, gonna have to use the speed Monado, and comes back onto the stage. 106-113. We're going to see up tilt from this Shulk. 114-113, and Zelda with a bear. Aerith bails out the team yet again, and Dynamic Duo gets a 5-4 victory against Toronto, and Toronto is unfortunately eliminated from playoff contention. Dynamic Duo has achieved double-digit wins in their inaugural season. Toronto, double-digit losses. Yeah, it was back and forth earlier. Then we had 2 kills from Urshifu, 2 kills from Aerith, and we're going to go straight into your intermission. So, the last match to determine one of those top 8 slots on the winner's side, we're going to see Bong against Fipsh. So let's bring in Raps Pearl Plant. I think it's funny how Aerith has to keep bailing them out when initially they said they didn't need Aerith and telling me to draft her. Huh. Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all negotiated a trade during the draft, all that, right? Crunchies, Link, Amiibo. Aerith is doing a great job at the number 5 slot though for Dynamic Duo with bailing out the team. I know I keep saying she bails out the team, but it is working out for Dynamic Duo, and she is consistently getting those wins. Anyways, your intermission is starting right now. Alright, and Phipps will defeat Bong, so we are not going to see a Rap Ditto in winner's top 8. It's going to be all unique trainers on the winner's side of top 8 with Net Easy, Nightmare, Rap, and Crunchy. But let's get to your next match. I forgot to tell you who this next match is. We got Very Doggish's team against the boys. So, the boys have been long eliminated. They already clinched the first pick in the draft after any expansion teams. But Very Doggish, currently standing at 5-9, a loss will eliminate Very Doggish's team. A win, however, and he'll stay somewhat alive in the final round of this playoff race. I think it would get much tighter if your worst nightmare does get a win later on in this round. But let's get started. Alright. This is going to be a home game for the boys. I think the one and only win the boys have is against Very Doggish's team, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. But the boys do have a one win right now. Let's see if they can snap that long losing streak now they've already clinched number 1 pick in the draft. And immediately, Valrax deals some damage against the Hound. It's going to be 17 to 25, 27 to 25. We're going to see the forward smash from Valrax against the Hound. It's going to be up smash coming out from Valrax, and we're going to see up tilt followed by another up tilt into the up air. Is going to miss. Okay, moves clash with each other, but Valrax with that forward smash, getting rid of the Hound immediately. So both of these Cloud Amiibo use the same alt color, both Cloud Jr. and Tifa. So since Cloud Jr. is the second Cloud loading, Cloud Jr. is on that blue advent instead of the blue regular. 82 to 39% right now, so we're going to see up smash coming out from Valrax. Cloud Jr. not going to be used that meter. There's 2 KOs from Valrax already. It's Very Doggish. Knows exactly damn well what he needs to do to survive in the playoffs. It's 104 to 0% as we're going to see Boomerang in the forward air against Clam Hall. Boomerang. Sorry, not Boomerang. That's going to be a forward smash. Watch out. There's a banana. He's got to slip on the banana. Yep. And we're going to see a up smash. It's 112 to 70. Do we see a 3 KO performance from this link? It is possible. It is possible. Let's see. Up smash. Not going to land with that one. Will. And that's a 3 KO performance from Valrax. Now here comes Bernard. This is Lucille's Ice Climbers. As Very Doggish getting a huge blowout so far against the boys. But anything can happen. Let's see. We're going to see the bomb. But the bomb does hit himself. Bernard. Gonna get thrown, and Bernard will put an end to this reign of terror. Now we're going to see Uproot come out. Net Easy's Olimar for Very Doggish's team. Back throws this Ice Climbers as we're going to see a forward smash and forward air. Both of them should be able to come back onto the stage though. Nope. Oh, Uproot separated them, but they're able to come back together, but Nana was sacrificed to recover. Okay, so Popo at 73%, but there is no Nana available. So if this Ice Climbers gets thrown far back enough, they won't be able to recover. So this is huge for Very Doggish's team. Let's see. We're going to see a forward smash, and I think that's going to be too far for Bernard. It is going to be too far. Let's see. That will be too far. So we have a 4-1 scenario right now between Very Doggish's team and the boys. Now, this team is prone to choking a bunch of leads, but I don't think they're going to be able to choke this lead. Like, we've never seen a comeback of a 4-1, so I don't think it's going to happen. This Palutena has gotten a couple KOs, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. 79-64, 100-64 as Uproot got hit by the Palutena up smash. Getting hit by these auto reticles. Gonna approach. Going to get out. Palutena got out with the teleport. It's 114-79 right now, so we are going to see a up smash. No. The up smash got interrupted by neutral air. It's 127-79 as we're going to see down air. Palutena does KO the Olimar, so we are going to see Tifa. But this Cloud has a very deadly forward smash that he could just use to get rid of this Palutena at the ledge. Maybe even a little further. Oh, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Tifa with the KO as Very Doggish remains alive in this playoff race. Going to advance to a 6-9 record. As for the boys, they have fallen to 1-14. But look at that right there. 3 KOs from Valrax. That is huge. Huge for Very Doggish's team. 6-9, still alive. Would need a win and multiple losses. It's not impossible, I don't think, but it's going to be very, very, very tight. Some things that could help would be losses from ceiling fans, the Novas, Edmonton, and your worst nightmare. But we'll see what happens. But first, your intermission. Did I take a screenshot already? I'll just do another screenshot. Alright, your intermission. So let's see. We're going to head straight to the loser's side of the intermission tournament bracket. We're going to get started with Joe's Falco against Crunchy's Piranha Plants. So, Dabumin versus Kaivine. This is losers round 1 of the bracket. By the way, if there's still some intermission tournament left when you finish the Squad Strike League, I'm just going to run it on stream like sometime early next week. Probably like Sunday night maybe, I don't know. But yes, I do plan to finish this tournament even if Squad Strike finishes before. We're not going to just leave it hanging for like a month or two. Alright, and your intermission is starting now. Alright, so the Boomin will get the win against Kaibine in losers round 1 of your intermission tournament. Let's go back to your squad strike. So, we have a match between two teams who have already clinched playoff spots. On the left, we have the Ditto Burritos, and on the right, we have the Time Zone Squad. So, the Time Zone Squad did make a minor change to their roster. They cut one of their bench players and added Jokai's Piranha Plant into their bench. So Sophia Steve Strawberry is no longer on the Time Zone Squad. Instead is Jokai's Piranha Plant in that number 8 slot on the bench. But your starting 5 is still the same. Let's get started. The last time these teams met each other, the Ditto Burritos gave the Time Zone Squad a massive blowout win. It was a massive blowout, and that forced Time Zone Squad to rearrange their roster. And ever since, the Time Zone Squad has been on a massive tear. They started off 3-1, and ever since that 3-1 start, the Time Zone Squad has been, let's see, they have been 9-1 in those rounds since. 9-1 ever since rearranged their roster after the blowout loss to the Ditto Burritos. But now we have these Mii Sword Fighters starting against each other. 89 each between Ditto and Mordes. 99 to 89, we're going to see a neutral air from Mordes. Ditto coming back onto the stage, and we're going to see a side special which misses. So we're going to see a down special, and Mordes will get the KO against Ditto. Ditto gave the Time Zone Squad some massive problems in the last time they faced each other, and now Ditto's gone with 0 KOs. It's going to be 5 to 89 now. So we'll see a jab coming out from this Mii Sword Fighter. We'll see down throw into up special, so up air. We'll see a back throw from this King Dedede. Tilted. Gotta get that forward tilt on Mordes. Mordes should be able to come back onto the stage though. Let's see. She does come back and she deflects that Gordo. I'm not sure you'll get much more out of potential than I did, but good luck. Yeah, he's just gonna ride the bench. I just have him as a potential bench option. I might experiment with him in the next round. Doodlebob playing a whole 5 games is such a crazy stat. I know, that's like... Doodlebob has like no play time because there's just been too many blowouts from the Time Zone Squad in that win streak. 100 to 156 right now as Mordes still alive at 156. Gonna parry that up tilt, but not that one. And Tilted gets KO. So now we see potential MVP candidate Nezuko coming out for the Time Zone Squad. And that's gonna get her at 21 KOs. Yes, Doodlebob averaging at 2 KOs despite only playing at 5 games. Oh, this hero should be able to come back onto the stage though. It's 17% as Freak. Getting hit. 17 to 55 is we're going to see a neutral special. And we're going to see the hero, will he go for the down air? He will not attempt to go fishing. We're going to see a back throw though. 17 to 88 as right now, Nezuko and Coming At You are tied in the KO leader race. Nezuko just needs one more to take the lead in the MVP race at 22. But first she needs to get KO against Freak. And she's struggling a little bit. Gets that force match against Freak though. We're going to see a down air followed by, gets hit by the up tilt. 51 to 127 as we see a up tilt into up air. And do we see another up air? Another up air might be able to KO. It's 80 to 137 as we see the forward tilt. And the playoff race, sorry, the MVP race is going to remain tied between Coming At You and Nezuko with 1 round remaining. And this hero tried to go fishing immediately against Trident. That would have been a huge KO. It's 80 to 31%. We see the up tilt, not able to land from Trident. Trident was one of the main incentives of why the Time Zone Squad had changed the roster between their last matchup and this, because Trident had not been getting properly utilized. And we're going to see 120 to 42, Trident with that back throw, as Freak going to come back on, use the ledge attack against Trident. It's 131 to 52, and Freak is gone after that down special from Trident. It's going to be Raikou coming out with down throw, misses the forward air though, and that's going to be a forward tilt followed by the missed. Oh, parried that. We're going to see, oh, just spot dodging or parrying this Violet's moves, but Trident might be too far. He will actually make it onto the stage. Barely, but he makes it back onto the stage. 44 to 93, as we're going to see Raikou get hit by a back throw, has to come back onto the stage. Forward tilt coming out from this Ganondorf. 70 to 93, down special will land against Raikou. It's 88 to 93. As we see up smash get parried, and Violet with the up smash not able to KO Trident quite yet. This is a 2 Amiibo versus 3 Amiibo scenario, but Raikou makes it 2 versus 2. 88 to 0 as down smash immediate from this Violet. This is down tilt into up tilt. No up air follow up though. 88 to 51 as we see a down smash coming out from Slime God. We have not seen a hero. Never mind. I was gonna say we had not seen a critical hit in a while, but Slime God immediately gives me the commentary curse. 80 to 78 as Fips is going to be the last meal. Sorry, 0 to 78. We're gonna see a hocus. No hocus pocus. Do not go for hocus pocus. Last time you did a hocus pocus, you blew yourself up. It worked, but you blew yourself up. 32 to 87 as Fips will get that up smash. Not able to KO Slime God yet, but I think maybe the next up smash that Fips lands might be able to KO. Jab, jab, jab from this hero. Another jab, jab, followed by a Sizz. We're going to see neutral air, and we're going to see, oh, he attempted going for that whack. It would have been either Kamikaze or whack. I saw that first option. Trying to go for those mag spells right now, but it's going to get hit by the up smash. And we're going to see last amiibo each. Fips versus Doodlebob. Doodlebob will not have the ability to get 2 KOs in this match, which means his average will fall down a little, but can he get this KO at least? Lands out of the forward smash, misses the down smash, 123 to 20 as we're going to see a throw into the boomerang. There's a boomerang on the outside, watch out. He does not get hit by the boomerang. Neutral air, that might send the Link a little too far, let's see. That, no, he'll be able to come back onto the stage. 145 to 33 as we see Doodlebob with a PK fire, 156 to 33. We're going to see a PK fire, but out of parry, Fips with the chase. And it's 156 to 40. Down smash, not able to KO quite yet, but we do see a up throw, get that KO, and the Time Zone Squad has more than guaranteed themselves the #1 seed as they are now 13-2. The Diddle Burritos are in the playoffs, but they're going to be 9-6 right now. They do have a playoff spot, by the way. They've already clinched a playoff spot, the Diddle Burritos, so it's not panic time. But Time Zone Squad gets their revenge in this back and forth affair. Everyone except Ditto got a KO in this match. And Nezuko is tied with coming at ya for the MVP race at 21 KOs. Next round will determine who walks home with the MVP trophy. And ties are possible. But let's get into that intermission. Now it's panic time for you. I hope your order change pays up. I really hope it does too. I really hope that ends the slide. Alright, 5-2 victory for Very Doggish. Then it's going to be a 5-4 for Time Zone Squad. Coming up next is going to be the Swarm against Your Worst Nightmare. It's going to be a home game for Your Worst Nightmare. But as for your intermission, let's see. We're still at losers round 1 of the intermission. We're going to see Nokotan versus I Am Steve. So let's load this video right now. Just a little preview. The Swarm might have their chances jeopardized if they lose, while Your Worst Nightmare can sit very comfortably in the playoff race if they can get this win. But we're going to figure that out after the intermission. We're trying to find Joe Steve amiibo. I Am Steve. Alright. I Am Steve. Your intermission is starting now. Alright, so I am Steve. Will get the win against Nokotan in the first round of losers. It's a 5-3 victory for I am Steve. But let's get to your squad strike. This is the last match of round 15 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. There's going to be one more round after this. But we have the Swarm against Your Worst Nightmare. Let's get started. Your Worst Nightmare, in an attempt to end this skid that they've been having, they've rearranged their roster in a way that mimics the Time Zone squad. You got your designated lead, you have Zelda, your hard hitter, your weak link, and then the Lucas. Hopefully, this roster order can help Your Worst Nightmare escape their skid and get into the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Swarm, they're trying to stay alive in this playoff race. They need to catch up with Ceiling Fans, Edmonton, the Novas, and that's it. Let's get started. On Amiibots, your Ridley has a war with that Steve on Spirit. The Steve has CH and Ridley does not. Ah, cool. I love Spirit's Amiibos. I need to have more Amiibo on there because I was contending for that Lucina leaderboard for a while. I had the number 1, but then Soy Sauce took it. But I think I have like the 2nd or 3rd best right now on Lucina Spirits in Big 5. Rin. And that is a huge KO from Soul Bufo, as the Charizard is more than active. So we're going to see a Corno coming out. But let's see, it's a forward throw. That was one Flare Blitz KO from this Pokemon trainer. Do we see a second? Let's see, back throw. Charizard comes back onto the stage at 39 to 124. Took some Poison Cloud damage. And we're going to see a forward tilt into a Flare Blitz. That Flare Blitz is not able to KO quite yet, but it's going to be 78 to 136. Charizard tries going off stage, but is going to have to come back on. We're going to see a up throw. Up throw, not able to KO quite yet, and there is no switch to Squirtle. We're still going to see a Flare Blitz. That one's going to get spot dodge. We're going to see another Flare Blitz, and that's not going to get KO quite yet. It's 107 to 178. Charizard tried to go fishing, but does not get the fish. And we're gonna see an up smash. So it's gonna be 4 Amiibo each. I can't believe you accepted that trade. Yeah, honestly, that Zeldina for Aerith trade worked out for both parties, because Dynamic Duo got the Zelda they wanted, and Nightmare, they still got a Zelda that was very effective, very efficient, because this Zelda has 17 KOs, I believe, tied with Xion for the most in the team. 18 if they can KO this Bronzland though, and we're gonna see a back throw. Okay, this Zelda is now at 18 KOs, but we're gonna see Vin Diesel, who's been a little bit hot lately for the Swarm. And we're gonna see that up special. It is 0 to 52, but it's 3 to 4 towards Amiibo. And Zelda's gonna parry that Dorian. Forward smash into try to go fishing early. It's 2176. Zelda kind of come out on stage, and Zeldina the up throw into up air. Do we see another up air? No, we see the Ganondorf with a down special, and he's gonna miss the Dorian. Down throw into back air. And do we see her go fishing? We see her attempting the down special instead. Forward tilt. 106 to 76. Goes for the down special attempt again, but we see a forward throw. Will Zeldina go fishing? She does not. 120 to 76 as we see another Dorian miss. This Ganondorf has not landed any Dorians. 0 and 4 with those Dorians. And now it's going to be a 2-4 scenario. While Your Worst Nightmare does have the lead. 18 to 96 as Zeldina. I believe that's 2 KOs that Zelda Amiibo has, but it's only going to be 2. As she currently leads at 19. Xion can be tied for the lead. Not the league, but the team if she is able to get some KOs over here. It's going to be 69 to 35. Actually, no, Zeldina only got 1, so she's at 18, I believe. Or I'll do the math afterwards. I think it might be 18 or 19. 95 to 69 as Xion comes back onto the stage, uses the side special, but gets hit by the boomerang. 116 as Sidon's already. 128. We're going to see a parry, and out of that up special into up air. So Xion gets a KO. Your Worst Nightmare, they seem to be re-energized. It is a 3-1 situation right now as here comes Boy Hawk. We're going to see a forward tilt out of the parry. We're going to see the neutral special come from Boy Hawk. Even if Xion gets KO'd, there is still Nachos, there is still Dandy Mick, but we're going to see down tilt into side special, and that forward smash is not going to land. It's 53 to 110 as Boy Hawk, still off stage, comes back on, went high, but goes unpunished with that highness. 65 to 116, but that side special will KO Xion. So, I think Zeldina still has the lead. But here comes Nachos. Nachos can seal things for Your Worst Nightmare and give Your Worst Nightmare an advantage in the playoff race for week 16. Let's see. Forward tilt. It's 101 to 50. There's still Danny Mick in the back, even if Nachos gets KO'd. We're going to see that forward tilt followed by We're going to see the forward smash, but that's not going to land. The forward smash got interrupted from Nachos. That would have been a huge, huge forward smash in a stasis win. But Nachos is going to get KO'd instead, so we're down to the last Amiibo. Oh dear. Dandy Mick. Will Dandy Mick be able to seal things for your worst nightmare? Let's see. It's 140 to 37. We're going to see Dandy Mick with a... That throw should be able to KO. Nachos, can you please stop eating 15 plates of yourself before matches? You're throwing away games. First 2 KO games for Boy Hawk. You literally mentioned in the Discord server last night that he only had 1 KO performances for like 9 rounds or something like that. He finally gets a 2 KO performance. Let's go. Alright, but your worst nightmare will survive a 5-4 victory and advance to an 8-7 record. While the Swarm has fallen to 6-9, and their chances might be in jeopardy. But 5-4 win for your worst nightmare to get out of this skid. Nachos, this is why you're not the anchor anymore. Yeah. I do have interest from one trainer for possible expansion for our next season. Okay, so it's 2 KOs from Zeldina, 1 from Shion. So Zeldina's at 19, while Shion's at 18 for the team. Boyhawk with his first 2 KO performance. Vin Diesel's starting to get cold again, and so Bufo. Consistency at that first slot. That's going to help your worst nightmare if they can make it to the playoffs. But let's go into your intermission. Alright. So, up next, we're going to have a trainer ditto. 2 of my Amiibo, actually. We're going to see 2 of my Amiibo. We're going to see the Madman against Ren Penrose. So the VTuber actually named her Lucina after. She was on a 1-month vacation in Japan. She just came back from vacation today. On her stream, she was just telling everybody about what she did during vacation all day. It was like a bunch of funny stories. But this match of your intermission is going to start right now.
The future is not written.
So Rin is able to make the percent comeback against the Madman. Impressive. Yeah, I saw she got saved like multiple times. Like, she should have fallen, but she got hit in the hero up special and was able to tech. But that's gonna be a win for Rin. Alright, alright. But the Madman is trolling so hard. Yeah, he threw. I was saying the match as soon as I loaded the bins. Speaking of loaded bins, welcome to the 16th and final round of Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We're going to get started with Ceiling Fans against Toronto. So, as things stand right now with your playoff standings, Time Zone Squad is 13-2. They have clinched the #1 seed in the playoffs, so the playoffs will run through the Time Zone Squad at Kalos Battlefield Forum. At number 2, you had Detroit with 11-4 record, and Dynamic Duo with a 10-5 record. Then, the Ditto Burritos have a 9-6 record, and those 4 teams have clinched playoff spots already. 2 slots remain. With an advantage right now is Your Worst Nightmare with an 8-7 record. Your Worst Nightmare does face the worst team in the league, the Boys. So they just have to beat the worst team in the league in order to guarantee a spot in the playoffs. If not, there is Ceiling Fans, Edmonton, and the Novas with 7 and 8 records, all trying to squeeze in. Then, if let's see, Ceiling Fans, Edmonton, and the Novas. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, if one of these 7 and 8 teams is going to be in a guaranteed, then okay, looks like the Swarm and Very Doggish team are eliminated then. So the Swarm and Very Doggish team will not be able to advance into the next round, into the playoffs, because the Novas and Edmonton do play each other. One of those teams will be 8 and 8, and possibly in the playoffs. Alright, so let's get started with this match with Ceiling Fans. If Ceiling Fans wins, they are in 8 with possible advantage in a playoff spot. If not, then there's a chance that the winner of Edmonton versus Novas could get in. Let's get started. This is also a friendly reminder that the point differential is your first tiebreaker after record, then head to head. But good luck. As for your MVP race, we'll get into details with that in the next round, but the current MVP leader has 21 KOs. It is J9K's King Deity coming at ya, and Raps Zelda Nezuko, both with 21 KOs, but we do have some Amiibo with 20 KOs and 19 who could possibly sneak in and win the MVP title. We could also possibly have a co-MVP in the first season. But as for this match right now, Bloom already at 79% against Media Fire. They need this win to get a good chance at advancing into the playoffs. It's going to be 79 versus 57, as we're going to see a forward smash, but the forward smash is going to miss. 105 to 57. 115 to 57, as it's going to be 121 to 57. By the way, when this entire round ends, we are not going to end the stream immediately. I'm going to go into multiple intermissions in order to determine who advances to the playoffs, as well as who wins the MVP. So we will see more than just 6 intermission matches for this round. But that's going to be up smash KO from Mediafire, and here comes Bajista, B-Fan's own Banjo-Kazooie for the team. We're going to see a down tilt, followed by that down tilt gets carried, so forward smash comes out from Mediafire. By the way, Very Doggish can clinch the second best pick in the upcoming draft with a loss. It's going to be 47 to 111. Fit 69 to 111 as Batista already at 69%. Gonna back throw this Link. Link has to come back onto the stage. 69 to 123. And Mediafire off stage should be able to come back on. He will, and he does get a little hit on Batista. 74 to 131 now. We're gonna see that forward smash, and Batista will get a KO against Mediafire. So here comes Professor Help. Or Professional Help. That side special will not KO Batista quite yet, but that neutral special will. So now we're gonna see Me Brawler against Me Brawler. White Light versus Prof Help. Net Easy versus Duke Fizzle. 15 to 54% right now as we see 15 to 59. It's gonna be a side special coming out from Duke. It's 38 to 59. As for this actual match, it's 3 Amiibo to 4 right now, 71 to 59. We're gonna see a neutral special come out from Prof Help. Not able to KO White Light yet. I think from the top platform that might be able to KO, but from the middle, nowhere near yet. Nova's Legend Batista one game. Hey, he's still a legend in Nova's if everyone's a legend. Alright, 117 to 59. We're going to see a suplex come out from White Light, 117 to 82 after the suplex. We're going to see a down special, and that down special will KO Prof Help, so it's 3 Amiibo each right now between White Light and Kaivine. This is Crunchy's Piranha Plant, the team leader in KOs for Toronto. We're going to see a throw. The up throw not able to KO quite yet at 149%. It's 149 to 1 as we see White Light trying to get some damage done, but this up throw not able to KO quite yet. White Light is still available. Never mind. White Light is dead. 2 Amiibo to 3 as now we're going to see Dr. House against Kaivine. Dr. House is going to use a down special into misses the up smash, gets thrown, and Kaivine off stage. Can Dr. House capitalize? He will not, but he does get that down special, and he's going to get thrown this time forward throw into up air, followed by a forward throw and a forward tilt from Kaivine. It's 50 to 32% right now as Dr. House up throw into up air, followed by, we're going to see forward throw and forward air from Kaivine. 68 to 59 after interaction, but House with the down special. 68 to 74. It's going to be a forward throw now. 68 to 83. Let's see. Out of the parry, House does use an up smash. 68 to 96. This has been a sneaky, silent, but yet consistent Amiibo throughout. I think House might have double-digit KOs for the season, but I'll have to check. It's going to be 85, 98 to 96 now. House needs to get this KO, but he's going to get up thrown by his Piranha Plant. It's going to be 115 to 96, but out of this parry, no, not able to capitalize out of the parry quite yet, but can he get it down there? No, he will not get a KO. So Kaivine with 2 KOs so far. It's going to be 0 to 111, as we're going to see a forward smash. Doom is in a 1 versus 3 scenario. We have seen comebacks like this before, so it is possible that City fans can make the comeback to keep their playoff hopes alive. But let's see. 59 to 135. It's going to be 74. It's already 91% for Doom. Down special, but that's not going to be anywhere near that ledge. 109 to 135 as Kaivine just taking his time, making his way to Doom. Down special, not able to KO because of legend vulnerability. 109 to 147, we're going to see a up throw coming out from Doom. And we're going to see that air. Kaivine off stage right now, going to get hit by that pill. Kaivine should be able to come back onto the stage, even after being harassed by all these pills. Yep, 134 to 172. And we're going to see, oh no, we're going to see, okay, so Doom will get 1 KO, but this is still a very desperate situation as Urshifu immediately with the back throw. And now we're going to see the forward smash get parried, and that one's going to get parried, and forward tilt comes out, and Dr. Mario not going to get hit by that one either. It's 149 to 53. Can this Dr. Mario believe? Down throw into down air, and it's 149 to 83. 149 to 89 as Banjo has to get hit by that down tilt and another pill. 149 to 103. Does Doom have what it takes to make the comeback for ceiling fans and keep their playoff hopes alive? It's going to be a back throw, and that back throw not able to KO quite yet. Just a little heads up, that clock has 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. 162, never mind. Urshifu will win for Toronto. And the ceiling fans' playoff hopes are in jeopardy as they will finish with a 7-9 record. Toronto will finish with a 6-10 record for the season. So Kaivine will be the final team leader in KOs for Toronto. I don't know who finishes in KOs for Ceiling Fans, however. It might be Doom who finishes. But this does mean that Edmonton versus Novas could be a win or go home situation. Let me do a little bit of quick math. Let's see. Your worst nightmare. Okay, if your worst nightmare falls to 8-8, then that would give them the 5 spot. And okay, all right. Edmonton versus the Novas is going to be a win or go home game. The winner will get a spot in the playoffs. The loser will be eliminated. And congratulations to your worst nightmare. You have clinched a spot in the playoffs. You will be advancing to the playoffs, regardless if you win or lose in the next round. So congratulations. You are in the playoffs. 1 spot remains, and we're going to see who wins that in 2 matches. But let's get into your intermission. This controller. Wait, screenshot, then this controller. Alright, so we're going to have Nightmare Virus against Lucanari in your intermission battle. So we're going to see Nightmare Virus. This is Nightmare's Piranha Plant. Nightmare, who had just clinched a spot into the playoffs, either at 9-7 or 8-8. And then we're going to see NetEasy's Byleth Amiibo, Lucanari. Winner of this will advance to losers round 2, where they should face... I'm not sure who they're going to face in the next round. Alright. But this intermission is going to start right now. Alright, and Nightmare Virus will get the win against Flukinari. Let's get into your next match of the Squad Strike Draft League, though, as Nightmare Virus will advance to Losers Round 2. As for this match, this is going to be Detroit versus Dynamic Duo. So here's the deal. I don't know what the differentials are with these two teams. I need to double check the differential real quick. But I think if Dynamic Duo gets a big enough win, they might be able to steal the number 2 seed away from Detroit. Let me do some looking real quick. Let me look. Detroit differential is... Here, give me a minute to update these rankings real quick. Just so I can calculate the math to see if it's possible for Dynamic Duo to take that number 2 seed away from Detroit. And possibly a first round bye. Okay, Detroit is at a plus 10 differential. Dynamic Duo is at a plus 8 differential. So plus 10 versus plus 8. And let me double check their, they would have a series split, but Detroit has a higher KO leader. Meaning, English translation, if Dynamic Duo gets a 5-3 win or better, they will steal the number 2 seed away from Detroit, and they will have a first round bye and the North Division title. But if Detroit wins or suffers a 5-4 loss, then Detroit will remain your number 2 seed. So this is a battle for a first round bye in the playoffs. Let's get started. Dynamic Duo, if you are here, you need that 5-3 win to get the 2 seed. If not, even if it's just a 5-4, Detroit will hang on. Good luck. This is the battle for the second bye in the playoffs. And this will be a home game for the Dynamic Duo at Midgar Battlefield Forum with one Winged Angel playing. And Failnaught, the number 1 pick in the draft, already dealing 50% against Skyla. Frostbite Dr. Mario. We're going to see an up tilt. We're going to see up tilt's missing now. Up smash comes from the Dr. Mario, but the down smash gets interrupted. It's 72-20. 94-20 right now, as we're going to see down smash with, we're going to see up tilt, followed by another up tilt. Yeah, that means Aerith doesn't carry you this time. Yeah, Aerith cannot come out on the field. Aerith comes out on the field, Detroit gets that number 2 spot. That's what it means, because Dynamic Duo needs a 5-3 win or better. Right now, Dynamic Duo is up by 1 Amiibo, and Failnaught is only at 50%. Meanwhile, the MVP race, that is another important thing. Coming at ya is tied with Nezuko at 21 KOs for the season. Whoever has the most KOs at the end of the regular season will be your MVP. So Coming at ya needs 1 KO to get to 22. Basically, Coming at ya needs more KOs than Nezuko to get the MVP. Nezuko needs more than Coming at ya to get MVP. The co-MVP is also possible. We can have multiple Amiibo win the MVP by being tied at the very top. It is 82-116 as Coming at ya. Will he get a KO? Down tilt. And we're going to see Failnaught coming back onto the stage, but he gets hit by the Gordo. He will survive the Gordo though. And he will get hit by that Gordo. Wait, there's a chance that no. So Coming at ya has 22 KOs right now. Yes, there is a possibility that an Amiibo like Zeldina or Shion or even Dandori could get a bunch of KOs and win MVP. Steal the MVP title away. Yummers. It's going to be Coming at ya versus Yummers. Yummers will not be able to get this KO against Coming at ya quite yet. It is 109-61 as we're going to see a forward tilt. Gordo will not land. Bong is only 2 behind. Ooh, Bong could also take the MVP. This is a relatively close MVP race, and we have had unpredictability in this league, but Coming at ya will finish the season with 22 KOs. That sets a deadline for Nezuko too. If Nezuko gets 2 or more KOs in her match against Very Doggish's team in the very last match that we have, then Nezuko of Time Zone Squad, Raps Zelda, will get the MVP award, assuming that no one is able to out-KO them. 36-113 right now between Yummers and Dandori. We're going to see a forward smash come out from Dandori. Yummers needs... No, Yummers gonna get hit by the down air. It's 3 Amiibo each, back and forth. This is not what Dynamic Duo needs. They need him to get a massive blowout, because Dynamic Duo needs a 5-3 victory or better in order to get a spot into this playoffs. By the way, here's what would happen if things were 5-4. If it's 5-4, they're tied in the first tiebreaker, they're tied in the second tiebreaker, so they're tied in differential, they would be tied in, they would be tied in both differential and, head-to-head. Yeah, differential and head-to-head, but the fourth KO would be KO leader. And we're talking about an MVP candidate versus, well, a few Amiibo short, and Yummers will not be able to catch up with coming at him since he's already been KO'd. So that's why Detroit will be able to win. Alright, the wing is active for him, and it's 133 to 96. Dandori gonna get hit by the snap. We see an out smash miss, and we're gonna see a jab from the Sephiroth. 158 to 96%, as it's going to be a opposite direction fireball coming out from him. Forward tilt. This Almor is still alive at 171. We're gonna see the big Sephiroth explosion, which it connected with the Pikmin, causing the short explosion, but not KOing quite yet. Dandori is still alive at 188%. We're going to see a out smash, which does not land from the Sephiroth. We're going to see a out of parry, out smash. Okay, 2-3 lead. Here comes Spooky. This is nobody's Meta Knight. We're going to see a side special. Him fell out of side special. Him is still alive at 125. That is good news for the Dynamic Duo, as they are trying to steal that number 2 seed away from Detroit. But that side special, not able to KO him quite yet. And Spooky misses the neutral air. It's going to be 142 to nothing. After this, it's going to be NetEasy's Cloud, who does suffer from consistent issues sometimes. 38 to 159. As we're going to see out special, we're going to see that side special miss. No, it's going to land and it's going to KO. So it's 2 Amiibo each. If Matchlit gets KO'd, Matchlit needs to get 2 KOs right here in this round, because if Matchlit gets KO'd, Detroit will hold on to the number 2 seed, as well as the division title. It's going to be 81 to 11 as Spooky at 90% now. Gonna get hit by the weak heart of the up smash. It's gonna be a dash attack, followed by limit is almost available for this Cloud. And it will be available. He will have to use it on the up special though. 132 to 27, as we're gonna see side B hit the Cloud, and Cloud just gonna have to come back on stage, but neutral air. Followed by back air, able to tech it though. 136 to 56, as NetEasy needs 2 KOs. But watch out, watch out. Both of them trying to come back onto the stage. It's 136 to 77, as NetEasy's Cloud being KO'd will determine who gets the number 2 seed. And we're going to see the forward smash miss, and that forward smash will allow Detroit to get the number 2 seed in the playoff bracket and a first round bye. It does not matter if Dynamic Duo wins, because Detroit will win on the 4th tiebreaker regardless. So Spooky gets that KO against NetEasy's Cloud. Dynamic Duo will have to play a match in the first round of the playoffs, likely against the Ditto, sorry, not the Ditto Burritos, but whoever the 6th seed ends up being. 159 to 66 right now, as Spooky gonna get a side special but misses, and Aerith will get that KO. So it's gonna be down to your mom and Aerith in this match right here. The number 2 seed is already decided, and Detroit will get that win regardless. So Detroit will finish the regular season with an 11-4 record. Dynamic Duo will finish at 10-6. A 2 KO performance from Spooky allows Detroit to get that number 2 seed and a first round bye. So 5-4 win for Detroit, and Detroit will be your number 2 seed. The number 2 seed is locked in. Alright. After this intermission, we are going to have the most important match of this round. We are going to have Edmonton versus the Novas. This is going to be a win or go home game. The winner clinches the last playoff spot. The loser will be eliminated. But that will happen after this intermission. Alright, so the intermission. We are going to have Joe's Joker Cry to Admin against Raps Dr. Mario Bust Down. So let's get those Amiibo loaded. Cry to Admin. That is Joe's Joker down here. And Bust Down being loaded right now. Alright, your intermission before the most important match of the round is starting right now. Good luck.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so Bust Down will get the win against Cry to Admin. That's going to be Raps Dr. Mario advancing to losers round 2. Let's get into that Squad Strike match. No amount of water is going to save my throat from what happens as a result of this match. This is going to be a win or go home match between Edmonton and the Novas. The winner of this match will go to the playoffs. Let's get started. Both teams walk in here with a 7-8 record. The winner of this will be 8-8 and in the playoffs no matter what. We got Doofinator, Antivirus, AI Sonic, Zerby, and Zeta Prime against Divisons, Seraphim, It's Him, Bong, and Nokotan. The match is loading right now. We also have the MVP race on the line. So, 22 KOs is currently the amount to be MVP. AI Sonic can tie with coming at ya if he gets 2 KOs for Edmonton. And this is a home game for the Novas, so the Novas is going to be comfortable in their home stage against here, but it's going to be Doofinator versus Divisons, as Divisons already 67% against Doofinator. 85 with the other up air. Do we see another up air? We do not see another up air. We see that one miss, and we're going to see a forward throw, and it's going to be 101 to 23 as Divisons back throw does not tech. So Doofinator already KO'd as Divisons only at 23%. Now we're going to see Antivirus, Soulman's Hero Amiibo. That's going to be a down smash. It's going to be forward air. It's 3 to 51 right now, but Divisons, that up smash is going to land. We're not going to see anything afterwards. It's going to be 14 to 67 right now as Antivirus trying to close that gap for Edmonton. Forward tilt, going to send Divisons off stage. She comes back onto the stage. Another forward tilt, going to send her off stage. Does he go fishing? He tried going fishing, but the DAD will not allow the fish to be caught. Forward smash will make this a 4-stock match though. Antivirus versus Seraphim now. Seraphim has been improving ever since being moved out of the #1 slot, but he has to deal with Antivirus now. It's 45 to 36, but the forward smash into forward smash. He's going to try to go fishing. He's going to try to go fishing. He managed to catch the fish, but isn't enough. It will be enough. Seraphim gets a KO. It's going to be 3 Amiibo against 4. So here comes AI Sonic, potential MVP candidate. He needs 2 KOs in order to tie with coming at you for most KOs, but Seraphim doing some offstage shenanigans. It's 27 to 61 as we're going to see. Oh, that was a missed forward air. It's going to be 27 to 77 now, 27 to 84. Seraphim can deal some extra damage though because It's Him and Bong are the next 2 Amiibo for the Nova. So great damage against the league KO leader would be huge. But it's down air and forward air. That Banjo might be too far. He might be too far. No, he's going to come back onto the stage though, but he has to use one of those feathers. 63, 79 to 122. Banjo and Seraphim gonna use neutral air, and that's gonna send AI Sonic too far. It's a 4-2 lead for the Novas. Here comes Zerby. So what this means is that AI Sonic has no KOs, and Zerby will KO Seraphim. It's gonna be 2 against 3 right now. That was a bomb from Zerby. It's gonna be 15 to 27%, 40%, 32 to 40. It's him dealing some damage right now. 61 to 40% right now. 61 to 40. It's him with the forward smash. 86 to 40. And we're going to see a down tilt into pills. We're going to see out of parry a forward smash. And that will KO It's Him. So it's going to be a 3-1 scenario for the Novas. Novas in the lead right now, but focus. That's going to hit It's Him. It's going to be 23 to 70, but Zeta Prime already at 50%, 56% with the pill. That pill's going to miss, though. It's 56 to 70. And we're going to see a forward smash. That is going to miss. That forward smash is going to miss, but here's a forward tilt. It is 70 to 70. That forward smash also misses. Here comes a combo from this Ryu. Side special. It's him. It's him coming back onto the stage right now as we're going to see It's Him, neutral air, followed by up smash, not able to KO Zeta Prime quite yet. We're going to see side special KO It's Him. It's going to be 2 Amiibo against 1, but here is Bong. Bong is going to be at 1% right now. The down smash gets shielded, gets hit by the half circle though. The forward smash, it's 112 to 49 right now as could Edmonton be possibly cooking a comeback? It's 112 to 67 as Bong needs to come back onto the stage. 125 to 67%, and we're going to see the spike ball get parried. But this up throw, not able to seal things quite yet for the Novas. It's going to be 144 to 82 as a half circle hits Bong. That half circle not going to hit Bong quite yet. The Zeta Prime avoids the spike ball. Here comes the Ryu with a forward smash. It's going to be down to the very last Amiibo. But Nokotan is going to save the day. And the Novas have clinched the last spot in the playoffs. They will be advancing into the playoffs with an 8-8 record. The Novas will be in. Edmonton falls out with 7-9 record. Oh, hi. My throat is probably ruined now, but the Novas have advanced to the playoffs with a 5-4 victory. Thanks to a 2 KO performance from Seraphim, Zeta Prime tried to make this very close, but Nokotan is able to come clutch at the very end. AI Sonic will finish the regular season with 20 KOs, meaning that it is most likely down to Kamnatya and Nezuko. We will see Nezuko at the very end The next match we have is going to be the boys versus Your Worst Nightmare. That could determine some playoff seeding and who faces who in the first round. Alright, so 5-4 win for the Novas. But let's get into that intermission, shall we? Alright, your next match for this intermission, as my throat needs to recover, is going to be Crunchy's New Sword Fighter Ditto against Lucille's Marth Styx. So here is Ditto. Let me do the math. Zeldina is at 19 KOs. Shion is at 18. So if Shion gets a sweep, she takes that #1 spot unless Nezuko gets 2 or more KOs. But Zeldina could possibly get that sweep with a massive win. But we're going to see Ditto against Styx right now. This is Lucille's Marth being loaded. So there is still a chance that we see a massive performance from one of Nightmare's Amiibo in the next round. It is a match against the boys, so who knows. But your intermission is starting now as I need to recover my voice. Alright, so Ditto is gonna get the win against Styx to advance to losers round 2. Let's get into your squad strike though. I'm gonna need a sip of water before we get started. My throat really got messed from the last round. Alright, so we have the boys against your worst nightmare. So here's the current scenario right now. If, let's see. If your worst nightmare wins right here, then they will secure themselves a first round matchup against the Ditto Burritos in the playoffs. But if they lose, I'm going to have to calculate tiebreakers to see the seeding between them and the Novas to see who is 5 and who is 6. So that's the current scenario right now. If your worst nightmare wins, then it will be a playoff match between them and the Ditto Burritos. As for the boys, they are 1-14. Will they be able to get one more win before the season ends? That's what we're going to find out. Let's get started. The boys will have the number 1 pick in the Season 2 draft after any expansion teams, but if there is a contraction draft, if any teams do fold, they will have first dibs on any of those amiibo from teams that fold. I do plan to expand as well. I plan to have like somewhere between 12 and 16 teams in the next season, so between this amount or next, and we will stay at 16 games per season. Alright. It is 32-0 right now between the Hound and Sobufo. Both of these are Zornch's amiibos. Zornch's Isabel against Zornch's Pokemon Trainer. And we're going to see 53-18, 53-31, as it's going to be, my mic is on, right? Yeah, my mic is on. 62-31, and that's a swap to the Squirtle. Okay. This is a home game for your worst nightmare, by the way. So we are on Dracula's Castle Omega form with the giant moon in the background and the glass. Okay, we see a switch to Ivysaur. 3 switches so far for this Pokemon Trainer. Ivysaur with the forward smash. The Hound is off stage right now. And that down smash, not able to KO the Hound quite yet, as he's going to try to go fishing. No, it switches to Charizard by going off stage. So it's going to be back to Charizard for Sobufo. And we're going to see that Flare Blitz. It gets parried. We're going to need a Flare Blitz back on stage, and that one will KO. So it's going to be 1 KO from Sobufo. That might disqualify. Okay. That puts Shion's MVP chances in jeopardy, though, because if Shion, let's assume Shion gets the sweep afterwards, Shion would tie with coming at ya, and that's assuming that Nezuko only gets 1 KO or 0. If Shion is able to get a 4-0 sweep. Let's see. It's going to be 63-153, and Sobufo in the Squirtle form right now, gonna get hit by the forward smash, and here comes Ina Craft Zelda. So this Zelda currently has 19 KOs, is 1 KO away from reaching 20. It would be the 5th amiibo to have 20 KOs in the season. It would join Coming At Ya, Nezuko, and AI Sonic. Actually, it would be the 4th amiibo, I believe, because Dandori is not there yet. Forward smash is going to send Zeldina off. It's going to be Cloud Jr., going to be forward throw. Does Zeldina go fishing? That's what we're going to see. She does go fishing. So what that means is that Shion can no longer win the MVP award. If anyone from your worst nightmares team does it, it's going to have to be Zeldina with a 4-0 sweep if she can get that sweep. But hi, I'm Paul, Zorch's Diddy Kong, only 3 KOs this entire season, has played every single game. It's going to be 0-108, and we're going to see a down air from his Diddy Kong, followed by a up smash with misses, 14-125 as we see a down throw into neutral air, 40-125. Down special though, does Zelda go fishing? She tried going fishing, but oh wait, Diddy Kong's still alive. The jetpack had fired. 61-136, and we're going to see a forward tilt that misses. Up tilt from this Diddy Kong, not able to KO Zeldina quite yet. 61-146. There's a banana. That banana will not land. Back throw. Zeldina still alive at 163%. She tried going fishing. High recovery, but able to come back on. Forward tilt, followed by, does she go fishing? She will not go fishing. It's going to be 73-163 as we see a up tilt from this Diddy Kong, actually. 73-171, and we're going to see a, fell out of the up smash, and Zeldina still alive right now at 174. 120-174, and side special. That's a rare side special KO from a Zelda. So here comes Bernard, and Bernard, up tilt, keeps Zeldina alive at 193% as we see, that is Nana taking some damage already. It's 9% though for Popo, whose damage does get visibly represented, but that's the thing with being high. And Zeldina will not be able to win the MVP award because she gets KO'd, but she will be at 21 KOs for the season at least. So that's good news. Nightmares, Unicraft Zelda for Your Worst Nightmare will be at 20 KOs for the season. 21 actually. Shion can also join that club if she is able to get 2 KOs, one against Bernard and one against Ishtar. And Shion also reached the 20 KO club. Nana did get eliminated a little while ago. I forgot to commentate on that because I was too busy mentioning the 20 KOs. Bernard is at 112 though. It's 112 to 50, as that's the current thing in stakes right now. Well, that plus a possibility of that. Shion is going to be 1 KO away from reaching the 20 KO club. She needs to KO Ishtar without getting KO'd if she wants to join the 20 KO club. And Nightmare would be the first team to have 2 Amiibo with 20 KOs on the same roster. 30 to 84. Shion at 84% comes back on. We're going to see up smash from this Palutena. 30 to 104. And Shion will be 1 KO short of the 20 KO club, as it's going to be Nachos coming out. Ishtar got the up smash KO against Shion. So it's going to be... So only Unicraft Zeldina will reach the 20 KO mark in this first inaugural season. Shion can of course get a KO in the playoffs if possible, but we only count the regular season stats for the most part. 76 to 63, as Ishtar, Nachos might be throwing. It's going to be down throw into forward air. It's 76 to 116 right now, as this line with that. Nachos will actually come in clutch. Nachos will KO Ishtar. And Your Worst Nightmare will set up a match against the Ditto Burritos in the next round, as Your Worst Nightmare will be 9-7 to finish the season. The boys finished with a league worst 1-15 record. But a 2 KO performance from Zeldina will get Zeldina into the 20 KO club. Shion will fall 1 short at 19. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nachos was still going to throw, but since it was the Palutena, already slightly damaged from Shion, Nachos was able to get that KO. We don't see Dandy Mick in this match. This is going to be a 5-3 victory for Your Worst Nightmare against the boys. I'll have to calculate differential for the Ditto Burritos, because if they lose that... Okay. Let's go into your intermission. I'll explain things after the intermission, but let's get into the intermission for now. I already got the screenshot. Alright, so coming up next in your intermission battle, we are going to see Nightmare's Dr. Mario Malpractic against NetEasy's King Deity Tilted. So let's load Malpractic. After Malpractic, we are going to load... Nope, not that. We're going to load Tilted. So here comes Tilted. Once I find NetEasy, okay, here's NetEasy's King Deity Tilted. And your intermission battle is going to start right now. Afterwards, we'll have a little bit of math. Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you guys. I do not have the bins loaded for the next match, so I'm just gonna do another intermission match real quick. But Tilted is gonna get a blowout win against Malpractice. A 2-minute match at 4 stock, and there was a SD from the Dr. Mario 2. Okay, so we're gonna see Lucille's Piranha Plant against Pangersby Brawler then, a Corno versus Boy Hawk. Both of these are teammates in the Swarm. The Swarm is actually going to be fighting in the next match. But, wait, did I do it right? Yeah, the Swarm, it's going to be Ditto Burritos versus Swarm, but once we finish loading this match, let's do an intermission match real quick. During the first match, though, I did some math. The Ditto Burritos, even if they were to get swept by the Swarm, they will still have a high differential than your worst nightmare. So, the playoff seeding is set. The Ditto Burritos will host your worst nightmare in the first round. The Novas will have to go to Dynamic Duo. But let's load Pangersby Brawler. I hope this match is also kind of fast too, just so I can have all those bins ready. But your playoff seeding will be set. We'll have that final seeding listed after the intermission. And your intermission is starting now.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, and Boyhawk will get the win against a Corno, and that will finish losers round 1 of the intermission tournament. So let's get into Squad Strike. Alright. So, as previously mentioned, because even though your worst nightmare got a win, the Ditto Burritos are locked into the number 4 seed. So Ditto Burritos will face your worst nightmare in the first round of the playoffs, and it will be the Ditto Burritos hosting Game 1 and 3, Game 2 being at your worst nightmare's Dracula Castle Omega. As for this match right here, with the Ditto Burritos against... Wait a minute. Let me do a little bit of math real quick with them in Dynamic Duo, because there's a chance they could be in the 3 seed actually. Whoops, I was only doing math if they lost. Let me see the math if they win real quick. Sorry, my bad. Okay, let's see. Dynamic Duo and Ditto Burritos. The Ditto Burrito is at +9. Dynamic Duo is at +8. Oh, so there can be a little bit of shift in that seeding. So, this match right here is going to determine the number 3 seed. Alright. Fun fact, you picked Dracula's Castle for home stage because you figured Nightmare Stack. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. I love Dracula's Castle though, especially its music. That's why I'm glad somebody picked that stage, because since it's only like 12 stages being picked, all that, because I don't mind the multiple Zeldas, all that, because Zelda music is always good, but having Dracula's Castle, that's going to be great. Assuming that the Ditto Burritos renew for Season 2, I might switch from a Pokemon stage to one of the DLC stages, just so we can listen to the music from that stage as well. I might relocate the Time Zone Squad to another stage in the next season. I'm not fully sure though. Might stay in Kalos though. Anyways, this match right here determines the number 3 seed in the playoffs. If the Ditto Burritos win, they will be the 3 seed, and Dynamic Duo will go to 4 seed and play your worst nightmare. If they lose, then Dynamic Duo will be your 3 seed and face the Novas, and the Ditto Burritos will be your 4 seed and face your worst nightmare. Let's get started. Oh yeah, and their opponent is the Swarm. I think a Corno might be out of the MVP race, so the only stakes is that number 3 seed right now. Will the Ditto Burritos get the 3 seed, or will they be the 4 seed?
3, 2,
so the leads are going to be Ditto and Mikasa. It's going to be 18-3. Malpractice is currently suffering from the Fist of Electricity and Wind and Gods. You know what? Just pause that match. We'll put his punishment on stream. How about that? We'll put his punishment on stream. Like, after the season ends. We'll just put his punishment on stream for blowing that match. It's going to be 59-16 right now. Here comes the side special. It's going to be a forward smash from this Lucina. 76-16 as Lucina deals some good damage against this Mii Sword Fighter right now. Here comes a forward smash. Sure. Alright. We'll do that. When the regular season ends. So just DM me the bins, and that's going to be a KO against Ditto. So Mikasa gets a KO against Ditto. But here comes Tilted. Alright. Tilted. Gonna deal some damage against Mikasa. Coming low, but Mikasa hits the forward smash, hits a forward air. She gonna hit another forward air? She is not. It's gonna be 40-64 back air. That's gonna send Tilted back, but he's gonna be able to come back. Neutral air, just getting damage wherever she can for the Swarm. Could we possibly see a 2 KO performance from this Lucina? That's what things might be leaning towards. Let me let's see. Oh, wait. Alright, 88-94. The Gordo will hit this Lucina. That Gordo is going to get deflected, but forward tilt going to send this Lucina too far. So we will not see a 2 KO performance from Mikasa. So here is going to be Tilted versus a Corno, Lucille's Piranha Plant, which we just saw in the previous intermission match. It's going to be 104-13. Going to be 116-26 now. 131-26, as it's going to be 131-57. This King Deity. That down special is going to get armored though. 154-166 as a Corno trying to catch things up. 173 this King Deity right now. Tilted trying to deal some more damage against his plant, and it's 173-198. But down special not going to land quite yet. Up tilt against the Piranha Plant, and we don't see an up air follow up. We do see an up smash away Corno though. So can Freak get an immediate KO against a Corno? Make this a 3-3. Forward tilt not able to KO quite yet. Freak trying to go a little bit of fishing. Freak Fishing, and the up tilt. So it's going to be a reset with 3 stocks each. Now we have Freak versus Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel already done 61%. Vin Diesel's going to come back on, but oh! Wait. Okay, both of them will be able to come back onto the stage though. 82-20, but Doria from Vin Diesel. Alright. So Vin Diesel is still able to win that interaction even if the Freak Fishing almost resulted in disaster. 0-45 right now as Raikou needs to do something quick in order to get the Ditto Burritos that number 3 seed. It's going to be 29-56 as we see an up smash followed by up air, and we're going to see another up air, and we're going to see a the fourth one, and a neutral air, and then a side special. Not able to KO this Gander quite yet. He'll come back onto the stage, and we're going to see a side B, and that one does not get the job done quite yet. 29-151% as we see a forward throw. 29-159 as Gander comes onto the stage and out of parry. The Spylight going to use a forward throw. Vin Diesel is still alive at 170, but this is going to be a Doria. That's not going to KO Raikou quite yet, but that is some good, huge damage as we're going to see 72. We're going to see a down special get shielded, and that side B will get rid of Vin Diesel. So it's 2 Amiibo each, as now it's going to be Sidon against Raikou. And up throw into up air, followed by side B is going to miss, and there's an arrow. It's 107-25. Sidon not able. Sorry. Sidon used the down to up special. 107-37% as Raikou uses the side B, and she's gonna do it again. And that's gonna be a sweet spot this time. 117-67 as we see a down smash miss, but that down smash from Sidon will land. So it's gonna be Link versus Link. Fitch versus Sidon as Crunchy is down to his last Amiibo. And Link will be able to just consider standing as, you know, I don't know where we're going at. The shield. I cannot speak English right now. 40-106%. The shields are able to deflect those boomerangs. That's what I was trying to say in English terms. Down smashes, but forward smash comes from Sidon against Phipps. 59-114 as we see Sidon's bomb next to Fish, and Phipps gets his own bomb out. So the bomb on the left, that is Sidon's, but the bomb that is gone, that was Sidon's. Phipps has his own bomb in his hands and he throws it, and now it gets blown up, and here's some up smash from Phipps. So it's gonna come down to the last Amiibo as we have Phipps versus Boy Hawk. But side special, not able to KO quite yet. Have I tried speaking Spanish then? No, I don't know Spanish yet. I need to learn like Spanish and Japanese, because like those languages, you can speak like really, really fast with those languages, and that's honestly what I need, because English is like a pretty slow language when you think about it. And Boy Hawk will get that up smash, which means Dynamic Duo will be your 3 seed, the Ditto Burritos will be your 4 seed, Dynamic Duo will host the Novas, and the Ditto Burritos will host your worst nightmare. So your playoff matches are set with this 5-4 victory from the Swarm. The Swarm will finish with a 7-9 record. The Ditto Burritos will be 9-7. Alright. Look at that. 1 KO from everybody except for Ditto. Beautiful back and forth action. And we got that screenshot. Alright, so let me see if we got that thing right now. Alright. Just give me 1 minute, give me 1 little minute. You know what, let's just go into the intermission right now, because, ladies and gentlemen, so, it's time for a little bit of punishment. As approved by Nightmare, we are going to have... Oh, obviously this is not one load. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Malpractice. Your chance of being submitted to Season 2 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League is in jeopardy. If you don't keep it close with the Kazuya, I'll send, well, I don't know, but not you. I'm not gonna send you. It is time for your punishment as your intermission battle starts now. Good luck.
Kazuya Mishima wins.
Okay, I'm a little bit surprised that what did go down to the last stock. I had loaded the bins even though I had my control disconnect for like a little bit, but alright. We got one match left remaining to Squad Strike, as this match was not part of the intermission tournament. But let's get into Squad Strike. One battle remains to the regular season. We got the Time Zone Squad, your #1 seed, against Very Doggish's team. So, a loss guarantees that Very Doggish will have the second pick in the draft after any expansion teams. So it would be expansion teams, the boys, then Very Doggish if Very Doggish loses. Time Zone Squad is trying to get 14 wins to have a league record 14-2. There is one more thing, however, but let's get started. Malpractice. How do you get trounced by King Deity but get close with Kazuya? That's how Amiibo works sometimes. It's pure random. Alright. The other thing is Nezuko. Nezuko is at 21 KOs. The league leader is at 22. Nezuko will win the MVP title if she can get 2 or more KOs against Very Dark's team, but she is second in the slot. So we're going to get started with Mordes versus Valrax. As for these teams, the last time we saw a match between Very Dark's team and the Time Zone Squad, that Doodle Bob made his debut for the team and had a 3-0 comeback, 3 KOs in his debut. Do we see something like that again? Who knows? But Mordes is already at 99%. This is good for Nezuko's chances of possibly winning that MVP race, though. 99-66, as we're going to see a down throw into up air from Valrax. It's going to be 99-101 now. Mordes is going to get jabbed by this Link. 119-101 and side special. Sends that Link a good distance, but not able to KO quite yet. The net easy special. Yeah, it is the net easy special. Alright, so Valrax has KO'd Mordes. So here comes Nezuko. And she's gonna tie. She's gonna tie for the most KOs. So Nezuko is currently tied at 22 KOs for coming at you for the most KOs in the league, which means if Nezuko gets one more KO, this KO gets up right here, net easy Almar, she will win the MVP title for your first season of this league. And Uproot is at 64% right now. Will she try to go fishing? She may or may not. It's going to be 50-82 as Uproot off stage. Will she go fishing? She does not go fishing quite yet. It's going to be 83% at right now. And we're going to see a forward smash. And Nezuko is your league MVP for the first season of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft with 23 KOs and counting. So Nezuko of the Time Zone Squad will finish at 23 KOs for the regular season. So that is your Season 1 MVP. Congratulations to Rap Gym for having the League MVP, training the League MVP on the #1 seeded Time Zone Squad. Alright, as for the actual match in question, Trident will get a KO right here. It's going to be 3 versus 2 between these Amiibo. We're going to see a down special come out from Trident, and we're going to see 38 done. 38 done is pretty disruptive. Amiibo has been able to get a couple KOs occasionally. And we're going to see a forward tilt from Trident, followed by another forward tilt, and then a down special. 41-69, we see the up smash. And we're going to see another, nope. We're going to see a forward hit, 55-111. Also, I just realized Toronto has a 6-10 record, so there's a chance that Toronto could be your #2 pick in the draft instead of Very Doggish's team. But Very Doggish with a loss can secure a top 3 pick aside from the expansion teams. It's going to be 91-0 right now as Gengalzo is out, Penguin's Joker. Can Gengalzo get one last KO for the fans? We're going to see. Arsene is about 1/3 of the way there, but Trident is at 118% as we see that back throw coming out for Gengalzo. We're going to see a side special, 139 and counting for Trident as we're going to see an up smash, and Gengalzo will get one last KO for the fans at least. And we're going to see a down smash coming out for Slime Goddess. Slime Goddess now out for the Time Zone Squad, and he just uses that fireball to get Arsene out into play. So Arsene is available. It's 20-66 right now. We're going to see a Flame Slash. No, we're not going to see any magic. You know what would be hilarious? I know exactly what you're thinking. A revenge 3-0 comeback. That would be hilarious. Oh, Slime God ended this with Kamikaze. We have seen Slime God end a match with a Kamikaze before. It was a Hocus Pocus Kamikaze, all things too, against the very dodgeless Dr. Mario, the Ceiling Fans, a few rounds ago. 76 to 119. We're gonna see that Fireball hit the Joker. Arsene is about to come out again, but Oof is available as we see Jab 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 come with his hero, and we're gonna see Sizzle. No, Arsene is available. Snooze into down smash, and the Time Zone Squad will finish with a 14-2 record in the regular season, as that finishes the regular season of season number 1. A 2 KO performance from Nezuko, 2 KOs from Trident, but 2 KOs from Nezuko will make her the Season 1 MVP. Congratulations to Rap for having the league MVP, even if his team didn't pan out as intended. But congratulations. And we have that playoff seeding too as well. So let's see. Your playoffs. As soon as I write down these records. Your playoffs. Your number 1 seed is the Time Zone Squad with a 14-2 record. Your number 2 seed is Detroit, the Detroit Red Wings with a 12-4 record. These 2 teams will have first round byes. Then, your number 3 seed is the I can't speak English. The number 3 seed is going to be the Dynamic Duo. They are going to face the Novas in the first round of the playoffs. And then your 4 versus 5 matchup is going to be the Ditto Burritos versus your worst nightmare. So, the way these playoff games are going to work, the playoffs are going to be best of 3. Game 1 and Game 3 are going to be at the higher seeds home stage. Game 2 will be on the road, at the lower seeds home stage. The playoffs will be done tomorrow. All 5 matches of the playoffs. It will be the first round, the second round, and then the finals. But the playoffs will be tomorrow. We will finish this season tomorrow. And then on Friday, we will begin our preparations for season number 2 to start sometime in May or June. But that's going to do it for tonight's stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for watching the regular season. Our top 6 teams, we will see them in action in the playoffs tomorrow. So get ready for that. I'm going to aim for a start time of most likely 8 p.m. Eastern time. The only reason why today's stream was super late at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, was because I was watching another English VTuber graduation stream, Guargira's. Then I had to get myself dinner. I had a bagel for dinner, because they still have those like cheese bagels. They're pretty good. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. We will get those playoffs done tomorrow. Enjoy yourselves, or go to bed. I don't know. But thank y'all. Y'all have a nice day.